Hello and welcome to episode 18 of Rebuilding Chelsea on FM23. I'm Jamie, and coming up on today's episode I've got two games for you. We're at home to Arsenal in the Premier League and away to Aston Villa, also in the Premier League. As you can see, we're in pretty decent form. The only recent blemish on our record, a surprise home defeat against Leicester City. So let's see if we can continue our good run with the Arsenal match, and the team for this one is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is the team then for the game against Arsenal, and it is Simon in goal, back four is Cucurella, Silva, Fofana and Mario. And it's James at the base of midfield, Havertz and Bellingham ahead of him, Mudryk on the left, David Neres on the right, and Sterling up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant wants us to carry our last performance into this match and believes we'll do well if we do that. Who am I to disagree with him? So let's point the finger and agree with his suggestion, and let's get into the tunnel. How important will it be to score first? It's nice to start well. It's Derby Day. How much do I look forward to taking on my local rivals? Personally, I always look forward to it. Can we have some team news? Couple of changes, nothing radical. So we'll go with, wouldn't expect to see anything too unexpected. I don't think there is anything unexpected. So let's get the match underway. And as always, first 10 minutes we'll decide whether we need to make any interventions or not. And then beyond that we will play the match on its merits. As Thiago Silva brings it forward, finds Cucurella into Havertz. Ball forward, finds Sterling, he's into the area, can't keep the shot down, but it is via a deflection for a corner, which Neres will take, and it's played in, headed away, and the highlight comes to an end, and it's now Saka for Arsenal, headed up and across, and William Saliba volleys Arsenal into a second-minute lead. And having had the opportunity to take the lead ourselves, Arsenal have gone straight down the other end and done it. So let's demand more and see if we can get back on level terms quickly. And so far we are ahead in terms of shots on target, behind on XG, and behind in the only stat that matters, the one top left of your screen. And Arsenal have another chance with Martin Ødegaard, and that hits the woodwork and is cleared by Cucurella. Coop Miners plays it back to White, to Zinchenko, and the highlight comes to an end. So half an hour-ish gone, 2 shots on target apiece. Arsenal remain 1 goal to the good. If we can keep it that way at half time, then we can do something about changing it in the second half. As Reece James is over a free kick for Chelsea, curls it in, and Ramsdale shovels it behind for a corner. And it is an outswinging corner by David Neres. Deep one, headed up, Silva shoots, and that's way wide of the target. And we reach half time with the 1 goal deficit. So let's get in there and get some fire in the lads' bellies. I'm going to point the finger. Disappointed, we can't be losing like that to our rivals, and let's make some subs to give them a chance. So João Mario needs to come off. Azpilicueta, in fact, not Azpilicueta, I'll put Reece James in there, and João Mario can be replaced by Enzo Fernandez. Jude Bellingham can be replaced by Mason Mount. What else can we do? David Neres can be replaced by Youssoufa Moukoko, and I'll put Moukoko up front and move Sterling to the right wing. And that'll do for now. So let's get out there for the second half and try to get back at least on level terms. So what will the first highlight of the second half be? It is an Arsenal highlight as they build at the back. Gabriel into Thomas Partey. Mount won it back. Moukoko onto Mudryk. And Ramsdale makes the save. We'll have a corner. In swinger this time from Mason Mount. Deep one into the box. Ramsdale comes out and claims just outside his 6-yard box. So already it looks better. Let's demand more. Raheem Sterling has taken a knock. And we'll bring on Ez Abde, I think. And the remaining substitution, Reece James for Cesar Azpilicueta. As Mason Mount won it back again. Plays it in for Moukoko. Can't get it past the keeper, but he's offside anyway, it wouldn't have mattered. Into the final 20 minutes, let's go attacking. Let's demand more. And see if we can at least get ourselves an equaliser. And it's not looking likely. We're into the final 5 minutes. And trailing 1-0 still. Will there be one more highlight? And the answer to that is no. Full time, Chelsea 0, Arsenal 1. And I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode and a trip to Aston Villa in the Premier League. Team for this one is Simon in goal. Back four of Chilwell, Fofana, Silva and Mario. Botman at the base of midfield. Havertz and Mount ahead of him. Sterling on the left. Neres on the right. Moukoko up front. Let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant is recommending that we need to show everyone the recent praises justified and should put on a real show. I am going to say I want to be impressed, go out and put on a show. So I'll make it about me rather than about showing everyone else. Pump the fists. I want to be impressed. And let's get out into the tunnel. There's no secret to our away record. Youssoufa Moukoko seems to be playing in a different position today. He's versatile. How are the squad feeling right now? What's the sense I get of the mood? They're confident. They believe in themselves and me. So let's get out there and see if we can win this one. And I'll put the Premier League table up there so that we can see that in a minute when this highlight comes to an end. It's an Aston Villa highlight to begin with. Coutinho to Watkins. Coutinho plays it out to Chambers on the right. Watkins gets to the byline, cuts it back, and the header is just wide. So let's get that league table. Oh, I didn't manage to click it in time. I'll get the league table up next time. Neres to João Mario, who picks it up off the deflection. João Mario to Havertz, headed away. Fofana to Chilwell though. Havertz into Sterling, who finds Moukoko, and Yusufa Moukoko finds the back of the net, but is he offside? We'll find out in just a moment. He is offside, sadly. It remains 0-0. So let's get the league table up there. And we're actually out of the top 4 as it stands, but we will go back in if we can turn this 1 point into 3. So that is the incentive. Let's go out there and make that happen. It's not going to be easy, but there we go. Half time, Aston Villa 0, Chelsea 0, and it's been a very, very low key first half. We have to be better in front of goal, certainly. So let's make some changes. Clearly, there's going to be 2 changes at half time. Havertz for Fernandes and Mount for Bellingham, and I think actually that'll do for now. So we'll start the second half, we'll demand more, and I think actually I'm going to make 2 more changes. So I'm going to take Sterling off, and we'll bring on Abde, and I'm going to take Moukoko off and bring on Lukaku for what will be his last appearance for the club. Lukaku to Enzo Fernandez, plays it over the top for Abde. He's rounded the keeper, crosses it, Mings clears, and Villa get away with that one. We really should have scored. And we've got one more substitution. It's going to be João Mario for Azpilicueta. And after this highlight, we will go attacking as Fofana heads clear. Bellingham gives the ball away. Trossard to Douglas Luiz. Watkins is beaten in the air but wins the second ball. Watkins' cross is cleared, but he gets it straight back, and the keeper bails out his defender there from scoring an own goal. Let's demand more, and let's see, can we manage a goal in the last 10 minutes, or is it going to be a winless episode? It's McGinn for Aston Villa, header, and Unai Simon spilt that header from Dendoncker into the back of the net, and it is Aston Villa 1, Chelsea 0 in the 90th minute. We've got 4 minutes of stoppage time to rescue a point. Let's go attacking, and we have ended up on the end of another defeat, and I'll be back in a moment to show you the league table and tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, here is the league table then, and following back-to-back league defeats and 3 defeats in our last 4, we're down to 5th in the table with 35 points from our 19 matches. So let's take a look at what is coming up on the next episode. And I'm only going to play 1 match off camera. I'll play Middlesbrough at home, and I'll bring you back for the double header in the Premier League at home. Away to Manchester United, and at home to Liverpool. And if you've enjoyed that one, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for Monday to Friday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.